Hey everybody, I have been promising Rob that I would make the spicy pizza sauce for him, and so I finally have the day off and I've put all the ingredients together and we're gonna make it. I'm gonna use my cooking blender as well, but I like to follow the recipe just as it says, so I'm gonna have to tweak and modify a little bit, but in the end everything's gonna go into the blender and let it cook down there, and then we'll use it for the pizza. I think I'm probably gonna refrigerate it and let it marry, and then we'll do it for tomorrow for lunch. Okay, let's start. So this is first says that I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons of olive oil into my fry pan, and it wants me to cook down my onions, garlic, and add some of my herbs in, and then add the tomato in it and then cook it in the pan. But like I said, I wanted to use the blender, so I'm gonna just prep the onions and garlic here, and then we'll add the rest of it and put it in the blender. All right, here we go. Okay, so I paused while my olive oil heated up. So first off, I just really did a thick dice on my onion, and maybe it's too thick, but I just kind of, like I said, wanted to start it like the recipe called for. It calls for half of onion. Now the amount that we're making today is probably going to just be for one pizza, but so I put my onion in and I'm gonna cook it down in here now, and flip it over and we'll warm it up. Then I'm gonna add 5 cloves of garlic. Now I have already diced my garlic up, and I probably have 7. We like a lot of garlic. And the other thing I'm gonna add that it didn't call for was some jalapenos. Like I said, everything's quite big, but the blender will cut it down to size, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'm gonna add these to the onions once they've kind of cooked down a little bit. So I just pulled out my chop and stir because I wanted to kind of get my onions down. You know, I don't do a lot of hamburgers, so this is like the first time I've used it. I am so impressed how it broke those big chunks down to nothing. And, you know, it's a great product. I know a lot of people already have one, but if you don't, this is a really awesome product. Breaks the stuff down if you're doing hamburger. It minces it down nicely. And anyway, other things, it can be used for other things. I'm going to add a little salt just to bring out the seasoning, you know, because we're used to having so much salt, and this is just hardly anything compared to what we normally intake when we're doing a jar of pizza sauce. So next, my onions have kind of gotten soft, and I'm going to add my garlic. In here. You know what else they asked for and I forgot? I was supposed to put chili flakes in the oil. Half a teaspoon of chili flakes. I'm going to just do it now. Probably not exactly what they wanted, but there you go. So I'm just kind of cooking this around, and I'm going to let it cook down a little bit till the garlic becomes fragrant, and then we're going to add it to the blender, and we'll add the tomatoes and everything in there. I did take and blanch my tomatoes. I took them and peeled them just so I don't have all the skins in there. It takes 1.5 pounds of aromas, and so that didn't take long. You know, I couldn't remember how to do it, so I had to ask Alexa. And she said 30 seconds, but that clearly wasn't enough, so I just kind of waited till each one in boiling water broke, and then I got them out with my strainer. Handy, easy to do then. Okay, well it looks like I'm going to get this transferred, so I'm going to transfer this over and move my camera for the next set. I have my pan that I have sauteed. And I'm going to add this stuff to my blender. I love these things. You know, it can make ice cream. You can make baby food. I have some friends having babies. Do you have one of these? Make your own fresh baby food. You never have to worry about what's in it. And that's beautiful. I wish they had these things when I was around. So I've added the onion, some pepper flakes, a little olive oil, and garlic. It's all sauteed down. I added it to the blender. And now I'm going to add my 1.5 pounds of tomatoes. Put it in here. These are Romas that I blanched, and let me fix the camera. My kitchen, I didn't make it for this, but hey. Okay, so I also said I was gonna add Hallies, so they're in here. So here's my herbs. I wanna do fresh. When you do fresh, you need to do about twice as much as it says for dry. So I have a half a teaspoon of parsley, a teaspoon of oregano, and a teaspoon of basil. So all that's fresh. I'm really excited, like to do things fresh. And I'm gonna stick this on and figure it out. Let this go. So I think I'm gonna make this heated puree is what it's blinking at, and that's about 212 degrees. I think that's what I'm gonna do it at, so actually maybe sauce. I think we'll do sauce. All right, and that one says it's gonna be 176. So I've dialed it in and I'm gonna push it. Here we go. Look at it go, I just love this. Wow, looks great. And the nice thing is that's why you can just really roughly, if you didn't want to saute it, you could just stick everything in. If you were in a hurry, you could have this make it for you, and then get all your other things out to prep. So it really would cut off a lot of time, but I just, like I said, wanted to follow the directions the first time and see where I can change and modify, make it easier. All right, we're gonna just let this thing do its thing, and then I'll come back when it's done. The blender's been going now for about 10 minutes, and I stopped it because I'm gonna eat. Unfortunately, I haven't got all my setup for making my own dough, but we like the Boboli pizza, and I did get this fantastic personal pizza stone by Pampered Chef. It is awesome. We love it. Rob and I like to make individual pizzas. I personally like to have meat on mine. He likes veggies. I just took the pan that had all that stuff and things in it, with all the beautiful onion juices and stuff, and put some sausage in there. I'm gonna cook it up for my lunch. So I wanted to take this off. I wish you could smell it. My house smells amazing. Garlic, fresh herbs. Wow, really great. So I'm gonna take this out and get my pizza prepped, and the rest I'll put in the fridge for Rob so he can have one too. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me today, and have a great day, okay? If there's anything you saw here that we're using and you'd like it, please just leave me a message in the post, and I'll send you the open link we have. And if you'd like to have a Pampered Chef party and get a great discount on one of these cooking blenders, I'd love to do that. Alrighty, thanks a lot, bye.